Hey there, my fine and fabulous friends. Welcome. Let's see, what is today? Thursday, the 1st of June, 2023. So a pinch of snuff, a cup of punch to celebrate the first of the month. And here is your card of the day. Right, my friends, again, more technical issues with this Logitech. I do like the camera, I will say. I do like it. But the pulsating thing, trying to focus in and out, was driving me up the wall. Anyway, so I did pull the card, did my prayer, and did my shuffle. And here we go. We've got the Three of Spring popping up with the Wheel card, number 10 in the Major Arcana from Archangel Power Tarot. And this Three of Spring comes from Radley Valentine's Fairy Tarot Deck. There we go. All available either from hayhouse.com or from Radley's website. Actually, if you haven't already been to Radley Valentine's website, you should go check it out. There's a lot of good stuff in there. Anyway, the Three of Spring is really about giving or receiving assurances of success. You know, satisfaction of a job well done. Looking for new adventures. Maybe you are traveling. And if you look in this image, you see that the fairy is holding like the holy hawthorn, if you will, or to me it just looks like cherry blossoms. But you know, this whole deck was inspired by the place of Glastonbury in England, which is not too far from where I'm from. So of course they would call this the holy hawthorn. Anyway, basically, the image is overflowing with flowers and blooms from the divine. And then, you know, you can talk about this holy hawthorn, which is said that Joseph of Arimathea planted it. She's waiting for the boat, the butterfly boat, which is right down in here, to come sailing into port. Whoop, there we go. Now, this silly camera is going to start its nonsense again, I'm sure. Anyway, basically the card is saying, here we go, starting to do that mess again. Basically the card is saying that you've accomplished a great deal. And the Wheel card from Archangel Jeremiel is saying these plans are really good. You know, you've planned things before. You've learned from the missteps. There's no mistakes. They are missteps. That's part where you might have missed something and now you've gone back and you've put that back in place. So the one part of this message is that you've got to have patience. Let your dreams continue to bloom. And they're going to flourish, but it's going to take a bit more time. You know, a little bit like when spring turns into summer, it can be pretty quick when everything starts going and starts touching and starts moving. And I feel like that's kind of what Jeremiel is saying in the Wheel card. Oh, Lord, this is brother. I've got to go back over here. That was sorry, people. I like doing these readings, but sometimes when this technical stuff happens with that, crazy. Anyway, the Three of Spring. I keep wanting to call her the Queen of Spring. Look, because she just looks like this queen in all this violet in the middle of this forest. I love it. I love it. Just keep making your plans. And let yourself dream as wild as you want to dream, I think. Patience is something that I tend to struggle with, especially when I've got a plan and it's like, oh, it's very clear. And let's just see what we can't do to make that happen. Some things are quicker than others. I want to say that what I'm hearing, the Wheel and Archangel Jeremiel talking about how when you've made plans in the past, what has got stuck and what has stopped these plans from coming into fruition. And I probably want to say that for some of us, we've rushed ahead a bit too quick and we didn't wait for something to complete before we went to the next step. And the next step didn't happen because there had to be something needed to be completed till we've got there. This is all about assurances that the plans you're making for what you're doing, they will manifest. You just have to have a bit of patience and wait for it all to come together. I'm listening to see if there's anything else that needs to come through. Some of you might be planning a big event, planning to go back to school. And the message I'm also getting is gather up all your tools. Make sure that you've got everything that you need. Don't wait until the last minute when there's an announcement and the whole world is out there buying the one thing that you need. So while you're waiting for your plans to manifest, keep the dream going by looking at areas in your past, Jeremiel and the wheel, that can help you and assist you in the new beginnings for the future. For example, if you're planning to be involved with somebody and get into a romantic relationship, look at the areas in the past where your behavior may have contributed to a breakup, or where there is a pattern in things that you've done that didn't quite work out, so that the next plan, the next pattern offers you a little bit more stability, a lot more growth, and ultimately some success. I think it's just the end of delays in some respects, but also the presence of some review, maybe a change in direction. What I'm also hearing this week from different folks I've done readings for, they're watching people kind of gently leave their life. And that makes way for new people to come in. We are in this transformation year. Sudden endings, quick endings, changes of mental thoughts and feelings. What I would say to that is, this can include people that you may or may not have been associated with for a long, long time. They either pop back in your life after a long time, or they need to leave your life because they've been in your life for a long time. Now, listen, don't get all twisted about it. I'm not starting to tell you to write some thank you very much goodbye letters. That would be silly. I'm just saying, who's serving you, who's helping your purpose, particularly if you're now following a more spiritual pathway, because not everybody's up for that. Some folks, when you embrace the spirit that lives in the body, that just, I like to think that I am a spirit that hijacked this body and I'm going to take it for a ride. And when you get that, when you sort of wake up to the fact that, oh, look, I can do whatever I need to do whenever I need to do it, other people are a bit like, oh, hang on a minute, I don't know about this. And that's fine. That's fine. If they love you and they've loved you all your life and you're a little troop of people that travel around together doing all kinds of things, there's that mutual support. No matter how many years go by, there's that connection. But then there are folks who, unfortunately, you might be holding them back. They might be holding you back. And I'm listening. I'm having my spirit guide saying, woo, you're getting into the weeds. You need to pull it back in. I like that my little guardian angels and my spirit guides are quirky like me, but they also look out for when I'm about to go off the cliff. It's great to have that sort of level of love and support. Anyway, listen, before I go off on a tangent, I need to wrap this up. This is what the other one's saying. I think she's connected to my grandma somehow. It might even be the spirit of my grandma. Who knows? But listen, have a great first day of June. Enjoy whatever you're doing. And many, many, many thanks for your comments, your likes, your subscribing. You are all so amazing. And I'm so grateful. Until tomorrow, lots of love. Bye.